And we're going live in 3, 2, 1. And welcome back to Yamcha Sessions, guys. Today, we are going to have Nick Yap on the podcast. Nick Yap is really nervous right now, but don't worry, Nick. It's okay. I feel like I have to tell this to every guest that comes on. Just chill, Nick. Just imagine the cameras are not even here. We're having a cigarette and a beer, and it's post-work. So Nick Yap is my colleague. He's from MEP as well. He does 3D design. A lot of people think that when you create a video or when you create a photo in 3D, it's just like, yeah, man, there you go, A Bug's Life. There you go, fucking Iron Man.
Yeah.
But as we both know, because we work in events, 3D is a fucking hardcore job, bro. If you follow me on Instagram, you will know Nick as the sleeping guy. But there's a reason for this.
Yeah.
He's not because he's talking like he don't want to do jack. Nick's work is fantastic. I've seen previous 3D designers, and only Nick Yap has made me understood why 3D is a big component in why the future in art direction is going there. Okay, Nick, I'm just gonna ask a few questions. Just chill. Just imagine the camera's not there. You just talk to me.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay, Nick. So, what made you want to do 3D, bro? That is the fucking real question. All these motherfuckers that are watching now, right? They want to know if they're young, why the fuck should I do 3D? And why did you want to do 3D?
Actually, doing 3D is not the first step. I mean, like, before you go into 3D, you must first like 2D.
No, like basically,
Yeah.
you're a fan of design, right?
Yeah, because before you even step into 3D, right, you need to know 2D, how 2D works. I mean, like, why do I even like the movie industry? It's like, when I was young, you watch cartoons.
Yeah.
So
Like cartoons like Cartoon Network and Disney and shit, right?
yeah,
Like Dexter's Laboratory,
Yeah.
hand-drawn
But
shit.
that time I don't have Cartoon Network or those.
Ah.
My grandfather is the one who bought me CDs of Pokemon and Digimon.
Wait, so
Yeah.
so it started with anime lah, actually. Anime lah.
Yeah, that's where it's all started. Then
Okay.
you watch Pikachu, you running around, and you see all the effects and lighting and shit. Then you're like, wow, how did you even do that? Then you're like, Then after that, Astro came. That's where Animax comes in. Then Then I remember my first anime in Animax is Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball was your first. Wow,
Yeah.
fucking Akira Toriyama, bro. Sensei for all.
Shit. Then OP man, that guy.
Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball lah.
Dragon Ball.
The
When-
OG, the young kid
the
one lah.
young kid one. I mean, like, you see all his animation, you see wow, all the gorilla, and then all the flying, all the
Yeah.
kamehameha crap. Then you're like, whoa.
But if you wanted to go, I mean, okay, so you were a fan of 2D animation lah, basically
Yeah.
at the time. But like as we all know, 2D animation is always like flip by flip. You kind of have to like draw an image and then draw a second image and then pop. Or you have like, what do you call that? What was it? Like a key action image, right? And in between are just the
It's like it's a book that you flip, and then once it's flipped, like each page just is like a pose.
yeah.
So once you flip it, it's like that's where you get animation. That's why we have 34 FPS, 25 FPS, but those are digital. But
Yeah.
in the olden days, they use books, So once you flip the book, that's where you get animation.
Actually, do you know how the fuck they do that? Like, if they draw so many images, right? Do they like take a photo of each, or do they
Yeah.
record? No fucking way, bro. They
Yes.
take a photo of each fucking thing. They scan, is it?
Bro, I tell you right, my first assignment is 2D
Oh,
animation before I even step into 3D. It's like back in my college time, we have a class. It's
Okay.
called 2D animation.
Okay.
It's where you fucking draw frame by frame.
Motherfucker, so you draw 24 pictures per second.
Bro, I animated a 10-second 2D animation. So 1 second is 25 frames. So you times so that's
250
like 250 frames. I never sleep for 2 nights.
Okay. So 24, 25 or 24 lah. It
Yeah.
depends on the US and UK system and all that shit lah, right?
But here mostly we go by 24 because we are
UK UK lah. So you had to fucking draw a 10-second video ah.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
how
fucking
and then
Christ,
after
bro.
After you draw already, you need to make sure the lines are thick enough. So
The what?
the lines.
Oh, the
are
lines,
thick,
the
are
lines.
thick enough
Uh-huh.
so you can scan it into the computer.
So you're telling me you have to draw every single image and then scan it, and then only you can animate into the
No,
computer. or what?
I mean, like, you need to draw it out, then you flip it. Like I told you, that's how the traditional animation works.
Yeah, but to process all this, you have to put it into the computer and then you stitch into a video,
That is
right?
the final when you want to output it as a video. to
What?
watch
Okay,
it.
okay. So, where did you begin your education, bro?
It's like I wanted to go MMU.
Sorry?
MMU.
Oh, okay. Okay. Multimedia, right?
Yeah. Then my mom told me like, hey, there's this college. They do Avatar and Transformer.
Avatar? Like the blue one?
Yeah,
The blue people?
The blue one. I mean, they basically put those in their advertisement. Then you're like, whoa. Those people like me, you end up going there, which is the one.
Oh, suckered because of Avatar.
Yeah.
You're so high, lah, I think.
The problem is what or not. I mean, like before Avatar even released, you have Transformers, right?
Yeah.
The Transform is the part where I wanted to
Oh.
learn CGI because
okay.
it's where real humans and
Oh, it merges with the 3D and the
Yeah,
human and all that, lah.
together. And then you have, I mean, like there's one cartoon. I mean, it's a real life movie
Uh-huh.
where like it's like NBA players playing basketball, but you have Bugs Bunny. You have
Oh, Space Jam. Space Jam. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. Oh, yeah, Space Jam, Michael Jordan and
Yeah,
Looney
that's the
Tunes.
one- That's the one that inspired me to do 3D.
Oh.
But the one that get me into it is Dragon Ball and Pokemon, Digimon.
yeah lah. It's the whole fan of animation and stuff like that really pulls you into the art.
Yeah.
I actually also wanted to do multimedia, long ago, right?
Yeah.
Like when I was young, I used to draw cartoon strips of Dexter's Laboratory, and sell it to people, So I draw the cartoon. It was like 10 pages, and I would photostat and sell to people for RM1 for a book, That's how I get pocket money to like buy biscuit and drink.
Well, at least you do something like that. I basically drew for free.
No, I drew for free as well. But like that one was
That's the
my.
thing. Art is never free.
I know, but like to get your name out, sometimes you gotta make it free for like
Yeah,
after
I mean,
sessions
like-
and all that was free, right?
I mean, like we can try not to spoil the market, That's why I think.
I mean, I was only 8 lah. So at the time when I drew it,
because you have some people that think that art is a easy thing. You just take a pencil, then you can draw something out. But the thing is, they didn't know that not everyone can draw.
Of
I mean,
course.
like
of
you
course,
can draw, I can draw, but my art is better or not. No offense, but there's always someone better than you.
100%,
Yeah.
100%.
And then while you're like, okay, for example, you're like drawing to earn pocket money. You mean there's someone drawing even better than he's doing for free.
That's true. But dude, I was 8, so I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I only sold like 3 copies, so I earned like 3 ringgit. But at the time, 3 ringgit is fucking a lot of money, bro. I was like
bro,
8.
that's a lot.
Yeah. Okay. So when you watched all these cartoons, right, in the beginning,
Yeah.
it's only in I think from 4, from 5, then you're like, okay lah, fuck it, I'm gonna do animation and whatever in college, right?
It's
So-
actually no. Actually, the moment I Transformer 1 released,
Then you like fuck it, bro.
I dedicated to go for 3D already because I damn curious.
When the fuck was Transformers released? Jesus fucking Christ! How does Shock fucking know this shit? This is incredible. 07. So more or less you were like from 2, from 3 lah, I think.
Yeah, around that time
Should be right lah. I think I had a lot of discussions about Transformers with Boyge.
Then
and
you
then-
have two.
That was the Megan Fox one, right?
Yeah, that's the
Megan Fox one,
Then
yeah.
you have the 2012.
Yeah, the second one, the third one.
The end of the world.
Bro, every fucking movie is the end of the world, bro. For Transformers, every fucking movie is like,
but
oh.
that
yes.
movie is like the effects don't damn cool. Then
I honestly stopped watching Transformers after Transformers 1, bro. 2 also I didn't even watch.
what?
I just felt no, Nick. We had plenty of discussions with this between me, you, and Justin. We all 3 have different appreciations for different things. You love the animation aspect of it. I love the storytelling part of it, right? Like after Transformers 2, I fell asleep, bro.
Wow.
Yeah, I just didn't like the storyline. It was in a desert, and I was like, dude, you know what? Fuck this, lah. I can't even stay awake. But to be fair,
Yeah.
Pacific Rim 1, I fell asleep also. I know, bro. I know,
Bro,
bro.
I'll kill you for that, man. How can you sleep in Pacific Rim 1?
Chuck is shaking shit like.
Bro, how can you even sleep in Pacific
Wait.
Rim?
So in my fucking defense, okay, I was jet lagged as fuck. I came from Europe to US, and it was like a don't know how many hour difference, and I was like, fuck, I'll tell you. So I fell asleep, and all my friends were like, John, fuck you, okay? Pacific Rim is the shit. How can you fall asleep? So
How can this guy sleep during Pacific Rim?
I also don't know. I
we watched it 5 times, right?
No, wait. Let me finish my fucking story. All right. In my fucking defense, I said, you know what? If it's that great, I'll pay money again to watch a second time. So it was 2 weeks later. I jet lag no more already. I watched. I mind fuck, bro. It's fucking amazing. Whole cinema also like whoa when they whack and they slash and shit like that. So yes, Pacific Rim fucking good. So maybe Transformers 2 also. I was maybe very tired. I don't know.
No, but I can tell you right, Transformers, the series. I mean like the story wise, right? One is always the best.
Yeah.
Second, okay, acceptable. Three is where it all goes downhill.
Yeah lah. The storyline always deteriorates. It's very difficult to maintain
And
because a lot of people like the growth of the characters, ma.
And then most of us, we go in the war, actually we don't watch for the stories lah.
You watch all the action scenes,
Action scene is one, but I'm a 3D modeler, as
Yeah, you
know.
mentioned.
So I go in to see the designs of the robots lah.
Okay. Oh, right. So I think we are straying too far away from the fucking topic lah. Okay. So which college/university did you join? After Form 5, where did you go? The avatar ads, all that. Where did you go in the end?
The One Academy.
Oh, so
that's
you went.
where I went. That's where I went lah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the One Academy is of course known amongst all designers as the hellhole. It's fucking hardcore, bro. You go One Academy, right? Confirm you will not sleep, man. That's the truth, lah, right?
Yeah, it's 100%. 100% true. I never sleep.
Yeah, that's why you're catching up now, bro.
Bro, sleeping is a thing that I wish, you know.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
You wish to sleep, you know.
I know.
Some people can sleep anytime, but I wish to sleep, you know.
But that's it, right? The work that is produced by people that come out One Academy, it is fucking amazing, bro. So, okay, you joined One Academy, right? What course or what, I don't know, what was it? Is it like a major thing? Do you join
Yeah,
based
you
on
need
it?
to go major. I
Okay.
mean, like, you can choose you want to go interior or graphics or multimedia, and lastly, digital animation.
Okay, so which one did you go again?
I went to digital animations.
Okay.
But within the major, there's also majors also. For example, if you chose digital animation, you get to choose. You can either be a modeler or animator or a VFX, visual effects artist.
I see. So you chose modeler lah.
Yeah, I chose modeler because like visual effects basically I don't understand shit.
Is it
It's
that
more
difficult?
it's more into coding.
Oh, it's back end stuff.
Coding and more to sense art sense. I mean like visual effects you need to composite, which we said like color grading. I mean like people watch this video maybe they will know what's color grading then then some more that color grading is not my strong part
Although I must say that your color grading, Chalk's color grading, is totally better than my color grading. Because as you all know that you watch my videos, are fucking shite. There's no color grading involved. It's fucking terrible. But yeah,
But-
okay.
And then there's animator. Animator, I mean like there's one actually I planning to go for animator because I mean like
Yeah, that's what made you fall in love, right? Like
Yeah.
cartoons and stuff like that.
but I found out that I'm not very good in animating.
Okay, so when you do animation stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you require an ability to know how to draw? Do you need to learn how to draw or like have a good drawing sense? You know, some people can draw really well, but some people are just like ratio is fucked off and like the eyes are like fucking far apart and stuff like that. Like Richard is very good in drawing. You can admit.
Yeah.
Like Justin Raymond is really good at drawing, but I feel like some people are very good with art, but on Adobe Illustrator and stuff, but never good in hand drawn stuff. So do you need to be good in hand drawing stuff to join animation?
Yeah, because like that's the
Foundation,
that's
right?
The foundation is a fundamental thing. I mean like before you step into 3D you must get to know 2D. And animations you need to learn like the frames, the key frames.
So you have to draw each frame and all that. So you
Yeah.
have to be somewhat decent at the art sense of drawing, lah, right?
And
I see.
After you did 2D animation, you found out that compared to others, some people are better in 2D animations. So and now they became animators.
Oh, so that's why you chose modeler and people choose VFX and stuff like that,
Some
lah.
people they found out that they can draw very well.
Then they stick to animation,
Then
lor.
they suddenly went to illustration.
I see. I actually feel like illustration earns a lot of money in Malaysia because like a lot of things you have to draw from scratch. But people think that you're an illustrator, you can do Adobe Illustrator, means you illustrator lor.
Yeah.
Then after that ask you to draw, highlight, you cannot draw. You fucking difficult, right?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Illustration, there's also differentiating between concept artists, character design,
Yeah,
and fine art.
Yeah, and then you have to match also. Sometimes you have to match people's art styles and stuff like that. So you basically work under someone, or you are the concept. You start something or whatever lah.
So it's like when you define illustrator, I mean like they are very damn good in drawing. I mean like
They're fucking talented.
they
Akira
can-
Toriyama
they-
lah.
Yeah, they can be anything. They can do fine art. They can do character design. They can even do environment design. They can even do concept art.
Yeah.
So see which part. I mean, like,
Okay.
see which one they excel in.
So in this case, you chose to be a modeler, lah, right? When you chose to be a modeler, right, did One Academy like give you any options? Like, oh, actually, right, when you become a modeler, you can be an interior designer, or when you're a modeler, you can do
Nah.
this. They never say all this shit,
Nope.
bro. What the fuck? Then how the fuck you know what you're gonna do with your job, bro? Then you learn for what?
They told me because we joined digital animation because we wanted to do Transformers.
Bro, that's the most bullshit fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn fucking life.
Yeah.
You're telling me that these motherfuckers, the lecturers will tell you, bro, you choose because you like Transformers, man.
Not the lecturers, man. It's the marketing.
They fucking so high, right? Okay. So you learn how to
Yeah.
be a modeler, lah,
Yeah.
basically, right?
So once you being a modeler, they will call you to build stuff. Like
Okay.
modeler, you call you to build anything in 3-dimensional instead of 2-dimensional. Like build a can for starters.
Simple
That
objects.
that is like most of the college you do that. Call you to build a can or phone, but the One Academy called me to build my first military tank.
Oh yeah. You showed me that before, dude.
Yeah.
That's
So-
fucking hardcore, bro.
It's like they always dump me in the hellhole.
But that's what One Academy is famous for, bro. Okay. So you develop a tank, right?
Yeah.
And then how does modeling begin? Like what software do you use and how much time do you usually require? Like, fill me in, man.
Industry
Like,
mostly animation they will use Maya.
Okay.
Or interior they use Max.
okay.
But truth to be told, I think
There are
Maya
plenty lah.
is more into animation. I mean, like animating Maya is the best for it. But modeling, I found out Max is the best.
Okay.
I mean, like
So you're basically sculpting from scratch, lah. You take like
not
rectangle.
sculpting though. It's not sculpting.
Then
It's building. We use it as we build it up, like from like how you construct a building.
okay.
So you build from first floor, second floor, third floor. But instead of I use a building example. You make a can. From here, you make a shape out of it. Then you try to
Bend,
make
lah.
it. Yeah, you try to bend it. Try to make a hole. Make it look like a can from far. Yeah, that's what 3D modelers does.
Oh, it's the
Yeah.
what the fuck is that? The
And-
triangles, right? And then you move the triangle, move until you form it.
Yeah,
lah.
you form it out. That is
Oh.
the 3D modeling, we call it. But there's another thing, it's called sculptors.
Okay.
Sculpting, where we use ZBrush. But mostly ZBrush, we use it to do organic stuff.
Or like humans,
Like
plants.
plants.
I don't know.
Any liquid form, like deform. Anything that can be deformed, sculpting is the best.
So what's the difference between a sculptor and a modeler in that sense?
Sculpting, you can't do with a mouse. You need a Wacom.
Oh, Wacom tablet, like
Yeah,
the
you
with
need
the pen.
a Wacom tablet to sculpt it. Like traditional sculptors, like how they use the clay, you use a
Yeah,
hand
yeah,
to
yeah.
mold, but of course,
wait, you're talking about the molding the pots and the.
yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But instead of you using your both hands, you do it in the digital world. So you can't use a mouse because you'll be navigating and doing at the same time.
You know what I think is damn fucked up? I think it's damn fucked up how when you're Form 5, they teach you art stream and science stream. And art stream is basically like they just teach you basic art only. They don't teach you animation. They don't teach you all these little foundation things. And then after when you're done with Form 5, they say, hey, you join a college. And all these colleges sell you Transformers and Avatar. Then you fucking join. Then you fucking kena mind blown. Then you're like, Jesus Christ, how do I even start, bro? Because that was my problem, I joined Lim Kok Wing,
You join?
Yeah,
Wow.
I joined. I paid 50 ringgit for the admission fee. Then just when I was about to join, I was actually doing multimedia as well. Same thing as you. Like, I don't know where the fuck I'm going, but I knew that I wanted to do Pixar, like Toy Story type shit. Then after that, I just felt like, ayo, I think I better do business lah or some shit like that. And I know I have decent English lah and speaking skills, right?
Yes.
So I spoke to my dad. My dad was like, John, I think you better do advertising lah. Because you can talk and then you can sell idea, then you can do art sense, then you just do that one lah. Then I'm like, yeah lah, true lah. And my mom, as you know, does events, right? It's
Yeah.
more or less the same thing. So she said you should just do something similar. Then maybe one day you can take over MEP if backup. Mana tau, right? So when I did it, I said, fuck it, I chow to advertising. But my friend Yuren, who was in this podcast before, he actually joined Lim Kok Wing in the end. Motherfucker, I didn't know, If I knew he go Lim Kok Wing, I should say fuck it. Yeah, I should go Lim Kok Wing, bro.
That time you were alone.
Yeah, I thought I was alone, bro. Actually, I was suckered because the chick damn hot, At Lim Kok Wing, the study fair, the education
Your
fair. I was like, wow, bro, the chick damn hot lah.
Your determination is so
It was like totally fucking like different. What do you
Bro,
call that? Motivation, you know.
I didn't even ask any of my friends went to the one academy. I just really joined.
No lah, but one academy is very very well known for that shit. Okay, so I'm sorry, I digress. Right, you become a modeler, right? How long did it take you to study and everything? Like total time, how many years in one academy?
I think it's not enough lah. With in GOA it's 3 years
It's 3 years.
Yeah, but if you want to really be good at it, I don't think 3 years is enough.
How
You need at
long?
least 5 years.
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. In the end, you went to Australia, right? You studied in Australia?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oh, you just did 3 years
I just
in.
literally graduated from DOA and then I straight away started working.
Oh shit! But 3 years isn't so bad if you think about it.
Yeah, but the problem is
It's just not strong.
It's not strong enough. I mean, like it's not up to industrial standards.
I see.
Like, the college basically just teach you the basics. They just teach you they give you the tools, and you just learn how to use the tools.
Motherfucker, tell me 3 years. Make you don't sleep for 3 years.
Yeah.
After fucking 3 years of not sleeping,
Yeah, and
send you into the real world, then you
yeah,
cannot aspirate.
then you just found out everything you did in the one did in college is basically unusable, and then you need to refine it to be better to match up with the industrial level. That's why 3 years is not enough.
Okay, so when you graduate from one academy, 3 years under your belt, and you're like, okay, so where were the first places you thought of applying for a job to?
The first place here's the thing. After I graduated,
Uh-huh.
I mean like I
I don't
joined
know
the
why.
one academy because of Transformers, right?
Yes.
But after that, I'm more interested into gaming.
Okay, like Blizzard,
Yeah,
Warcraft.
like Blizzard, Warcraft, something like that.
Mm.
So there's one gaming company in Malaysia. It's called Lemon Sky.
Lemon Sky.
Yeah,
Okay.
Lemon Sky. There's one place that I wanted to go.
All right.
Yeah.
So you thought of joining, you
Yeah.
applied and everything.
Yeah, and then I
lah.
applied for it.
All right, then.
And they rejected me.
Oh, nice. Nice. What was their reason? Why they rejected?
I think my art is not up to their standards. I know there's a lot of reasons to it.
Oh, you send your portfolio and everything, and it's not enough, lah.
I think it's not good enough for them. I mean, like Lemon Sky, they do some epic shits. I mean, like they did Final Fantasy 15.
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought Square Enix did that.
Square Enix, I mean, they
Outsourced lah.
outsource to other companies lah, and then Lemon Sky is one of them. Is part of.
Oh,
the
okay.
project.
Now that you mentioned this, right,
Yeah.
it's jogging my memory. I just want to tell you all, right, that when you watch a Marvel movie, and you look at the scene, and you see, like, for example, Avengers 1, you see that huge ass fucking thing that flies, right?
Yeah.
You know, that huge ass thing, and then Tony Stark was like, I'm bringing a party or some shit like that. And he
Yeah.
flies in, and then the whole thing comes in like that, and then it's like New York Grand
Yeah.
Central Station. Bro, I think there's like 4 agencies that did that, right? Just for like 10 seconds or some shit like that. Maybe even 16 agencies, honestly.
I don't know, man. I think should be maybe Marvel solo it, but maybe they also outsource it because I never checked that.
Yeah, lah. But I remember we had this conversation about how they outsource a lot of shit. And it's basically scene, and they just patch up together, right? Correct? So,
That one
you're
is-
telling me that Lemon Sky also did Final Fantasy because they outsourced to them also, lah. Same
Yeah.
shit, lah, right?
Same shit. I mean, like, yes, some part is done by Lemon Sky. If you have friends working Lemon Sky, I think they will. I mean, the game is released, so I think your friends will tell you which part of the game they did it.
I think Nick Ng, who was on MEP last time, also did Final Fantasy work, if you ask me. He did mention how he designed the sword or something like that, and it was used in the game. I'm not sure whether this is true or not, lah. He's a bullshitter sometimes, lah, but...
I don't know, man. You need to. I mean, like, if you show that weapon, maybe
He showed me the sword, bro.
show you the sword.
Yeah. I
Which
didn't believe
Final-
him, lah. I was like, fuck you, lah,
Which
bro.
Final Fantasy, man?
I don't know. He said it, but I don't remember. I really don't remember. But he showed me a sword, and I was like, fuck you, lah. Sure not. Anybody can fucking design a sword, bro, but to be used in the game. But when I was watching a few interviews after that, I realized that a lot of Malaysians actually worked on Final Fantasy, bro.
Bro, there actually a lot of people work. I mean, there's a lot of talented artists in Malaysia.
I think it was Final Fantasy 14 or 13 or 15. I'm not sure, but it's what's that black hat guy? That one, Clouds. He was Aerith's ex.
Zack.
Zack.
Crisis Core?
No, Zack was in a Final Fantasy game. He was
Yeah.
all in a car. I'm not sure whether it's true, but like a few Final Fantasy characters were in the car, and then they drove and they went to a mama. Bro, there was a mama in Final Fantasy, you know.
What?
Yeah, bro. I confirm this. I will find the link. I'll put it in the fucking description. I am so sure. So this guy fucking did, right, roti canai in the fucking Final Fantasy, bro. You can order roti canai in the game.
I No, but I know Final Fantasy 15 you can choose roti canai.
Yeah lah, that's the one lah, that's the one lah.
I know.
Yeah, you can makan roti canai at the mamak one. The whole mamak thing is based on, and it was the creative director, he was Malaysian, he's a Malay guy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I know this is true for a fact. Okay, so I'm going too far again lah, right? So you apply for Lemon Sky, they say fuck off, not good enough. So where did you apply more?
Then basically I just
Throw resume ah.
throw resume.
Bro, there's nothing to be shy about, bro. I throw out 250 resumes when I graduated. All reject me.
Yeah, then the only company that accepted me is an event agency.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Which agency?
It's Free Motion.
Frame Motion is an events agency, man?
Yeah, I think they are.
Motherfucker, I thought they were.
They're not. I mean, like not like totally event agent.
They do content, ma.
They do content, yeah. Can
Right.
do content,
They do all the projection,
the 3D
room
mapping and all those stuff.
Yeah, actually Nick, right? He did this projection, right, for a restaurant, right? So you go to a restaurant, you makan there, it's all 3D, right? I remember you showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, the environment and all that. So you were at Frame Motion. How long were you there for?
1 year and a 1 year plus.
Bro, I just want to tell everybody here that's watching the fucking podcast, okay? That working in Frame Motion is less sleep than One Academy, bro. Everybody that comes out Frame Motion
That's so sad.
is fucking hardcore. Just when you thought, right, you didn't have enough sleep in One Academy, right, you fucking come out, you gotta rape even more, Frame Motion. And you're very underpaid lah, Frame Motion, confirm.
Yeah,
Right?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a fresh grade, so I think it's expected.
No, bro, no shame, bro. I think my salary was only like not even 2 It was like 1.8 in Ogilvy. Ogilvy 1.8, bro.
1.8 also.
Yeah.
There, man.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's fucking hard to survive. My parking itself was like 15 ringgit a day.
I'm sad. A lot of bad memories in Frame Motion is like.
Okay, so in the end, after a year and a half or
Yeah.
so of being inside Frame Motion, in the end, you decide to join MEP lah, right?
Yeah,
you throw resume to a few other places also lah.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so you throw a few resumes. How many companies you throw?
3.
You throw 3 only ah?
Yeah, 2, 3 only.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Actually, before I joined MEP, right,
Mm.
I threw back my resume back at Lemon Sky.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Then how?
They accepted me.
What the fuck?
Yes. So, but the problem is, it's under contract. It's under 1 year contract. So I'm like,
Stability lah.
nah, I'm not going to get hired and get 1 year contract and don't know what's going to happen to me after 1 year. So,
You chose MEP
yeah,
lah.
I chose MEP.
What's the third company?
The company, I think I totally forgotten about
Totally
it.
Oh.
I think that one is just like, this one, okay, I throw one there.
Oh, fucking hell, man. But that means if you join Lemon Sky, your career will be totally fucking different, bro. You've been designing like games and shit like that, right?
Yeah, but Lemon Sky is no difference than Free Motion.
Oh, it's still less sleep lah.
Yeah, it's still
But
less
MEP
sleep,
is a bit more sleep lah.
yeah,
It's a bit more.
sleep. I mean, like, at least I get to sleep. I get to sleep, and I get to see my parents.
That's true.
That's the thing.
That's true. You know, right? When you do rendering, right, you think that like, oh, this fucker 3D designer always sleeping. But
Yeah.
truth be told,
Oh,
right,
yeah.
when you're rendering, right, you cannot do anything on your computer, and your fucking computer hangs. You have to restart the fucking render, bro.
Yeah, if the render is 1 minute, I don't mind lah. But if the render is 1 hour, then you.
Yeah. Oh man, which we have been
And-
through lah. We have been
yeah,
through lah.
And then like MEP, I get to render 1 frame, so it's okay. I still accept it. But in Frame Motion, we render animation, so it's like 1 frame for 1 hour. So we render like 1,000 over frames. So you after rendering 1,000 over frame, then you found out there's some issue, and that's where the problem starts.
Then you re-render everything lah.
Nah, we don't need to render. That's where the brainstorming starts. We need to find the fastest way to solve it by not re-rendering it. Yeah.
What, you change the script or fuck off?
Nah, not change the script. I mean, like, there's a lot of ways to do that. I mean, like, you can cover it up by
Photoshop.
Photoshop. We don't use Photoshop to cover up an animation. We use After Effects.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So that's where the VFX artists
They back you up.
they will try to back up the render. The renderers.
My fucking
So
god.
renderers will try to render for the visual effect artist, and then the visual effect artist will try to cover up renderers' ass.
Oh my god, Nick. That is fucked up. Okay. So when you think of rendering, right, a lot of people think that, oh, it's just basically click a button and it starts processing. That's true. But at the same time, there's a lot of objects in a fucking render.
Yeah.
There are a lot of pictures. So in like let's say one picture there are like 500 chairs, right? The processor needs to process the 500 chairs, bro. That's the fucking hard part lah.
And the lightings as well. I mean, like, there's more like, I mean, like, 3D is basically we try to make the stuff as real as possible.
For sure. And then we have like
yeah, you won't expect it to be faster.
yeah, and then we all got QC and all that. And in the end, after that, we all like fuck it lah. We
mean,
cannot
like,
maintain the QC already lah.
Imagine how long does it takes it to render Marvel's movies.
Yeah, bro.
Then
You know how much time and money it would save if clients understood all this? Imagine if they could just look at the fucking floor plan, right? And like, yeah, I can fit in 500 chairs, but no, bro. Must have 3D. Ma chao hai.
they want 3D.
Actually, I really don't mind doing 3D. I really think it's like the best way to show the environment and show lighting and ambience and all that shit, right? But like, dude.
But the thing is, they don't understand how much time does it take, and then they want it fast. And then when they want it fast, they expect quality. But as you know, there's nothing
Yeah, bro.
comes out good when you try to make it fast.
I'm sure everybody here has seen that fucking video, right, on Facebook where like this guy tries to draw.
Draw the Spider-Man.
Yeah, bro, or the Batman and shit like that.
He
And
draw 1 hour, you get the damn cool Batman.
Yeah.
And then, like, half an hour, okay lah, still damn
Passable,
cool though,
passable.
yeah.
And then 1
10
minute.
Then 10 minutes, like, I can still make the shape. It looks like a Spider-Man. And then after that,
60 seconds.
then 5 minutes, then 1 minute, then 60 seconds. Then the best part, the 10 second.
Bro, that one damn fucked up, bro.
Oh, the 10 second damn best way.
At that point, right, I feel like, ayo. I feel that I can empathize, man. You know, when you do drawings and shit like that. Even when it comes to doing PowerPoint decks, right? Like you do PowerPoint decks and all that shit, right? And proposals. When the time is cut short, right? Because of planning issues and stuff like that. Like, I know, man. I know. But the unfortunate thing is a lot of people don't know, you know.
Yeah, but PowerPoint, I know what you mean by. I mean, like, we are colleagues, we work together. I mean, like, you know my problems and I know yours. Yours
100%.
is to planning.
Yeah.
You need a flow. You're like a storyteller.
Yes.
And then you can't tell a good story when the thing doesn't make sense.
Yes. So many issues with these type of things, you know.
Yeah.
I feel, right, that every industry, right, that like you go into, like let's say you go into event planning or advertising or shit like that, right? There should be a form of education for these processes, you know. Like, you know, when you come out of fucking Form 5 and then all that, right? Then you go on academy, so motherfucker, they don't teach you all this shit, right, you know. They just teach you one solid state of like doing only 3D. And in the end, right, everybody else doesn't understand your profession.
That's why.
And you don't understand other people's profession. And everybody's just all fuck all, you know.
I mean, it's been happening in
Every fucking
everywhere.
company, bro.
Yeah.
Every motherfucking company. Everywhere you go. Actually, if you think like bigger companies like Ogilvy and Publicis and whatever, TBWA, right? You think it's like, no lah, maybe they bigger, they got more manpower ma. Maybe easier. Bro, same thing.
No, same.
Communication is fucking difficult, bro. People think like it's a walk in the park, right? But it's
like
savage.
They are trying to save cost though, you know what I mean lah. If a guy can do modeling, can do animator, and do visual effects, rather than a guy only can do 3D modeling, the company confirm you choose the guy can do all
Of course
three.
lah, Nick.
Yeah.
But that's the thing,
And
right?
then that guy will never sleep. Never get to sleep.
But you know, right, that's the case for a lot of us in this generation, right? Don't you think? Like in our generation, we are expected to know a lot of things. Like, for example, you look at me, right? You just think,
like, in our generation, we tend to like question it. I mean, like, why are me you doing this? Then when we ask questions, then we get.
oh, bro, yeah, man. Don't even get me started on that bullshit, lah.
That's what is always happening in our generation.
Yeah.
That we tend to not question it. We
Yeah.
just do.
And then when all shit hits the fan, then we all like, why you never say, ma chao hai?
Yeah, that's
I
the
fucking
hard
pissed,
part
you know.
of I think our generation lah.
No lah, I wouldn't attribute it completely to generation lah. I think it's kind of like, it's like what I said lah. It's understanding, right? If you don't understand what the guy had to go through in order to produce that work, you wouldn't know ma,
they
right?
just assume it and maybe watch some YouTube videos. Then they think,
Fucker, they won't watch YouTube
30
videos lah.
minutes.
Ma hai.
Yeah.
They will just
I mean,
assume,
like,
right? And then after
and
that,
then-
all shit hits the fan, man. It's
Like-
fucked up.
Actually, there's more into 3D. Actually, we have. I mean, like, we even 3D, right? We even categorize as 3D character artist,
Uh huh.
3D environment artist, 3D prop artist.
But you can do all of it though. You're just
But
not damn good at all lah.
yeah, I'm not damn good and not that fast yet.
Yeah lah.
You still need rooms to improve. So I'm good in modeling hard surface stuff. Like I've been doing MEP.
Yeah.
Sofa, ballrooms,
Stages,
I
stuff
think it's
like
like
that.
half to it's like almost to interior designs already. That's the thing.
What would your advice be though to people who like want to pursue 3D modeling and stuff like that? Like my assumption is because media shapes what we like, right? Like you watch cartoons, you watch like I don't know, Pixar movies like Toy Story, you watch like Marvel movies like Spider-Man and Iron Man and shit. I'm sure that a lot of people want to do it because they like that art sense. And then when they come out, they're like, fuck, damn fucking difficult, bro. Is there like a way you can transition from doing stuff like what you do in MEP, like staging and all that, in the end, you slowly progress to doing character development and stuff like that? Or do you think you just need to dive deep in and do it like contract work and stuff like that in order to get there?
That's the thing. I mean, like in 3D, there's so much work to be done, and then there's too many stuff to do. So it's like you can't be good at everything.
You gotta pick lah.
Yeah, you get to pick one. Like for example, if you pick in animation, like either you go for cinematic, or you go for game
Character design.
Game
Or background
modeling,
design,
yeah,
stuff like that.
Or you can go like events. That's all you can choose.
If you could tell your old self, right? Because your old self, you wanted to
Yeah.
join 3D because of all this, right? What would you tell yourself, bro?
Tell myself, truth be told, I tell my base don't go 3D.
Bro, that's fucking sad, right, Job? Would you tell yourself that? Hey, don't do video. You.
I mean, like, that's the thing about art, though. You need to be passionate. You need to be very wild. But most of the time, when you go, I mean, like, that's where college always teaches you, like, you must be passionate, do whatever you like. But in the end, once you go into society, you know that's not how society works. That's why we have directors, we have art director. Yeah, so it's like, if you really want to do your stuff, you better be the director, or else you'll be working under them.
So you would tell yourself not to do 3D?
Yeah.
Bro, that's fucking depressing,
I mean,
bro.
like, the stuff you like doesn't mean everyone likes it.
Oh, for
maybe
sure.
only you likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe that applies to some of the people, but not majority of it. But the entertainment industry, they will try to satisfy everyone as much as possible.
It's the money, man.
Yeah.
Because it's
That's-
more sales.
Yeah, and then they have a way, and then see you accept their way.
Oh, man. Okay. So if you told Nick Yap, and Nick Yap says, fuck you. Nick Yap that just graduated.
Oh, the other person will tell me that. Because that's what I've been telling my mom.
Right, your future self tell you, so you'll be like, dude, fuck you. I know I'm passionate. I know I'll do it. And these people still want to do all these things. What would you tell them? How would you like go through this entire process? Would
I
you?
mean, like, here they never really like focus on art. I mean, Malaysia is a developing country. Most of the time, they will be focused on business, sales, and all those stuff.
It's value lah. It's value driven,
Yeah.
right? A lot of things are like, hey, is the car worth the money? Is the house worth the money?
Yeah, you don't even have copyrights here, licensings here. So
What, they don't have licensing here?
Yeah, I mean, like they have, but it's quite
It's quite cacat lah.
cacat. I mean, like you can take a good photo, then maybe you post it online. You're selling for 50 USD. Yeah, then for some reason the next day you open up, then someone posted your photo on Facebook, and then anyone can just click and save it.
Yeah lor.
Yeah, and then you just what?
They Photoshop the Shutterstock out of the
then
image.
you like, hey, why like that one?
Oh man.
That's the thing.
But if you're so fucking adamant, how? Like you like, if fuck it, I want to do what Pixar is doing. I want to do what Marvel Studios is doing, and I'm in Malaysia. So you join what academy? What type of course would you join?
Visual effects.
You join visual effects because you carve out the renderer's ass.
Nah, I mean like you get more opportunities in Malaysia.
I see. Because
Because visual effects, the software you learn, basically video editor will be using also. So maybe you can pick it up and then a lot of companies they don't know how to do videos, so you get more jobs opportunity in Malaysia.
Isn't like video editing so fucking easy though? Like
I don't think so, man.
no,
Everyone thinks that way, but it's not, man. You need to know the flow. Once you cut and you paste and stitch it together, and then the person that watches it
needs to feel lah.
need to feel why do you. I mean, like feel. He needs to be comfortable watching.
For sure,
your
not jarring,
video.
not so bright, stuff like
You
that.
don't get uncomfortable. I mean, like imagine you go cinema and watch the guy edited that video, and you're like, hey, why the thing so blur one? Hey, why the thing so fast one? Something like that.
The scenes are too fast and stuff like that.
And then like some scene they just cut for 1 second. You're like, why is that scene even there?
I remember this movie I watched. I think it was in America or was it here? I forgot. And it was a girl with a dragon tattoo. Have you watched that movie?
No.
Have you seen that movie, Chop? Huh? Daniel Craig. Yeah. There's a Swedish version. There's an English version, right? So I watched the English version, Daniel Craig one, and it was Rooney Mara. She's quite hot, but in the movie she looks fucked up lah. She's got like uneven hair and shit like that. And when I was watching the movie in the cinema, and you know cinemas are fucking dark, right? Okay, there was this scene where they were indoors, and it's a very dark movie, bro. You should watch the movie. It's fucking good. It's a very dark scene, you know.
So basically, I can guess what you're gonna tell me. You can't see shit.
No. I can see, but when it's dark, they edit to very bright scene. And then very dark scene, very bright scene. Wow,
and
dude.
There is grainy, and then it's like noises everywhere.
No. It's clear. It's super clear, bro. But it's just dark, bright, and I'm like, dude, I really cannot handle this. I got a bit of a headache after watching that, you know. But of course, when you watch on computer, all that okay already, ma. But in the cinema, the time is damn hard. But you know, with my experience in video editing, right, I actually picked it up because it was for free. It was like iMovie and shit. So I decided, fuck it, I'm just gonna learn how to edit videos because I like Casey Neistat and stuff. So I actually decided to learn how to video edit, and I watch a lot of movies, ma, as you know, right?
Yeah.
So I love movies and I love the process of editing and stuff like that. But do you think there is more to just cutting and pasting though? Like I mentioned earlier, color grading is a whole new
Cutting
level.
and pasting, we use it term as transitions.
Transitions.
You need to make sure that
The wipes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Either we have direct cut or
Yeah.
we try to opacity out or something.
So like all those kids who want to do all this, right? It's not learning how to do video editing, ma. If they want to create these models.
Version.
It's VFX, ma, right? Or animators or modelers.
It's more like video editing, really. I mean, like
Is it?
they visual if VFX artists, they are more into effects.
Okay.
Like
The blaster of Iron Man.
Explosions, like you see Iron Man when he flies,
The jet,
all those are done by visual effect artists.
But if I want to create Iron Man itself,
if you want to create Iron Man itself, that's where the 3D modeling comes.
so that's why you want to be modeler lah.
That's why we have. That's why I love to. I mean, like I like to create stuff. That's why I became a 3D modeler.
Bro, you know, right? Nick, right, is so fucking hardcore, right, at 3D, right, that when it's during his free time, right, he was doing this fucking table full of like papers and shit like that. And I was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? He was like, oh bro, I'm doing the console, you know.
Wait, bro, don't even talk about it.
He was doing the fucking console, right, which no one sees, you know. You know, right, when you see an event space in 3D, he does the whole ballroom and shit, right? He was doing the console, right, where the screens are, the cameras are, and he was doing like papers messed around,
I mean, like,
pens and stuff. I was like, motherfucker, this guy's committed as fuck, bro.
I mean, like the previous console is like just a black table.
Yeah, normally it's just a black box. Oh, the console's there.
Black table, and then they just put a DJ console there, and then they say it's a console already. Bro, that's not how console looks like.
Since what I'm saying, this guy's got fucking commitment, bro. Like, bro, Chong, let me ask you, right, on your free time, right, do you ever do that shit? You're like, fuck it, I have a cigarette, or I go for beer, or go mama. But fucker, where you? I go do console one, bro. Ma, hi, I like.
Hey, bro, that console. I mean, like you go to events, you see the console with them a lot of wiring.
For sure.
All the equipment, damn fucking nice one, you know. I don't know. For me, it looks nice, like. I mean, like, I can do a lot of 3D shit there.
But
okay,
okay,
to decorate it.
So as you could say that if let's say I was a kid and I wanted to do 3D and shit, right? Like I want to do Transformers, Avatar, Pacific Rim and stuff like that. In the end, I like, ayo, cannot make it. The fallback is also doing 3D for events and stuff like that, lah.
That's where I mean, like, you can choose. You get to choose other stuff, lah. I mean, like 3D doesn't only apply to movies.
Yeah, conceptual
I don't
planning.
Actually, I was planning to go to interior.
Oh, interior
I
design.
try out interior, but MEP found me first.
Oh.
Now I think about it, I think the third component is an
Interior designer.
interior design studio.
Actually, I know a few of my dad's friends that do interior design. And I know of a couple of friends that do interior design as well. I think it's quite cool, because like you do the ceilings and shit like that. So at least there's something to fall back onto, like if you can't really make it to like Iron Man or that. I think you can still create really nice design.
There's a lot of, I mean like there's no, you don't need to stick to one way. There's actually a lot of ways. So like for example, animation, they don't really just stick to realistic animation. They can go cartoon animation. Or
like Rick and Morty.
yeah,
and
Rick and Morty, those kind of animation. Maybe not drawing one. Maybe if they are 3D one.
Hey bro, Rick and Morty is not completely 2D, bro.
Yeah,
It's mixture also. It's fucking hardcore, man.
Yeah.
So at least got fallback
There's a
lah.
lot of ways to go. But the most opportunity is for visual effects artists.
I see. That one is more
Yeah.
career development overseas and stuff like that lah.
Not even career overseas. I mean like everyone. I mean like you need to advertise your company. You should need video ma.
Oh, that's
So
true.
they
Like the
know-
award videos
yeah,
and the
about video,
effects and shit
then
like
the
that.
visual effect artists, they know After Effects.
Yeah.
So maybe they have a hard. Maybe they won't able to use their knowledge on animation, but they can pick it up very fast.
I see.
Yeah.
You know, there's this
That's
guy.
That's how I pick it up in MEP.
Huh?
Because I don't know how to use Max.
Okay.
I think you know that. I use Maya first.
Oh,
Because Maya and Max almost the same. The only shitty part is about the navigating. That's
like
why
the buttons where it's placed and stuff like that.
Then I
Yeah.
try to experiment it. Then in the end, I'm able to use. Now I learn how to use Max. I mean,
Do they teach you this in one academy, like
No.
a specific software? Motherfucker, bro, that's like sending you to a war without a gun, bro.
Bro, I told you already. The moment I go digital animation, they expected me to go Pixar, Blizzard.
Wait, so what software do you use when you're in one
Maya.
academy? Oh, you
Use
that means you
Maya.
got to learn a bit of Maya also lah.
I mean, like I major in Maya. I know Maya only. But if you were to go interior, you need to learn Max. And thanks to Frame Motion, I also
Learn Max,
learn
ah.
a bit of Max. But mostly my Max is just like I just import stuff and export stuff only. But I still able to know how the feature looks like. I just found out almost their feature is almost the same.
I see.
That's why the good thing about it. You get to play around.
You know, the guy I had on for my previous podcast, Yuren, right? He fucker had to learn new architecture software as well, you know.
Yeah.
What happens
He-
if you commit to one software, right?
You can't only commit to one software.
How do you learn a new software? It's like asking me to learn a new like Adobe Illustrator or
Bro,
learn new
You need to
Photoshop.
know technology is always advancing. There's always new software coming out. Like for example, Unreal 4. Now you have Unreal 5. Now Unreal 5 they add new features. So basically, it's a new thing already. So in the end, you must learn how to use it to match up with the current industrial levels.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You takkan you use back the mobile level and go and
Yeah,
do
yeah,
any
that's true.
cinematic level. No ma. So that's
But it needs time, lor.
yeah, you need time That's where, and then time is not always on the
On our side.
on our side. So we always try to. That's why you don't need to sleep. Problems comes off. You need to cope up with the industrial level.
I mean, thankfully there's YouTube lah. Actually, if there's YouTube, at least you can like
you
search
get to
how
search
to.
how to. You can still learn by yourself lah.
But fucking long lah,
Yeah.
bro. I remember last time, right, when I was
But
an intern, I had to design a T-shirt on Illustrator. Took me 4 hours, bro.
But the thing is, we are damn grateful to YouTube because everything we get to search from YouTube. I
Yeah.
mean, like you imagine the past generations,
GG.
they don't have YouTube, bro. They just learn. That's why this in Frame Motion, I know this director of mine. He told me, bro, you don't know, you still can Google, you still can YouTube. That time, I only can go library.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like,
If I have to pick up a goddamn book to learn how to fucking operate a goddamn software, I'll be so pissed, man.
he even let me see
The book.
the books that he got. I mean, like, I don't really like Frame Motion, but I damn like the director. He damn OP, way.
Oh my god. Okay. So, let's say you do 3D modeling, right? Okay. You work in MEP for like, let's say, I don't know lah, 2 years, 3 years lah.
Yeah.
Right. Then if let's say you were offered another job, I'm not jinxing it. I would love to work with you forever until we die lah. Okay.
Yeah.
But of course, when a better opportunity presents itself and you of course enjoy it a lot more, I'm sure you go with my blessing also as a
Yeah.
friend, right? And if you move, what is the trajectory for that career? Like, how do you move from modeler to like, is it senior modeler or is it like a director?
Yeah, you become a senior modeler.
Okay.
Yeah, and then basically you watch over all the juniors, make sure
It's just QC and stuff.
QC and stuff, and then make sure the stuff is correct, and it's presentable.
Oh.
After that, the next one is mostly 3D director already,
Oh.
Basically, you wash over the whole 3D thing, like animation, the flow,
VFX.
flow of everything. Yeah.
But do you think in the near future you would not near future lah, maybe in the future lah, you would consider like, I think I want to open up my own company to do 3D modeling and then you can outsource and stuff like that. Would you do it?
That's the thing. I thought of it before.
Uh-huh.
It's not easy.
I mean, it's more of the business aspect of things at that point.
Yeah,
It's
I
no
mean,
longer just the work already, right?
Yeah.
But you never considered?
I considered it before, but based on the reality, I mean, like, it takes a lot of money to do it, though.
Software, hardware.
Everyone will talk about the equipment. Oh,
Yeah.
hey, I need computer. Oh, that one store or something, but they never consider the software.
Yeah, updates,
Yeah,
new softwares to learn.
Software Maya, I remember 1 year is around 1,000 to 2,000. Yeah.
For what? One off.
For one software PC.
For how long?
1 year.
Fuck off, bro.
Yeah. So it's like if your
4K?
If your company got 4 PC, then all 4 you also must buy Maya.
16K for 1 year for 4 PCs.
Yeah. If
Not including the PC, just the software.
yeah, just the software only. Just the software only. Just the software. And then I haven't included the rendering.
Wait, rendering is different software?
Rendering, you also need their license. You also need to purchase V-Ray 5,000 for the license. So you have 5 computers, 5,000 each.
On top of the additional 4 earlier for the previous designing software. Huh?
Yes. So as you know, we have animation, we have visual effects, we have modelers.
All different softwares, all different computers.
All different software, all different pricing. That's where the cost will be them.
That's why frame motion lah.
Yeah.
How big is frame motion actually? How many packs?
Because it's around 50.
No, 50 packs only. Huh. I thought it would be like 200 or some shit like that.
Nah, 200 I think they
It's
do even more better quality already.
Because you have to do more already, lor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Frame motion, they do awesome work. That one is 100%.
Wow, fuck, man, dude. That's fucking intense, man.
Just imagine like with a staff of 50, you're able to produce something like that. Imagine places like Square Enix where they have
2,000, 4,000 packs.
where you get that kind of quality.
So it's scale lah, basically.
Yeah,
But it's very difficult, lor.
Yeah, the more people you have, you better quality you have, but the cost is higher. That's why I mean, like art, we always want to do something good. We always want to produce something nice. But in reality,
It's fucking difficult, man.
It's fucking difficult. Unless
Money talks lah.
unless you alone able to do everything.
That's provided you have infinity time also, man.
Infinite time. I mean, you make time lah. Like for example, you don't sleep. That's one thing. You don't sleep. But after, I guarantee you, after you continue for 5 years, I think you'll be
5 years, 5 days, so I'll die lah. What are you talking
after
about?
5 years, maybe you're dedicated, you're passionate. I mean, like you open company way, is your money dump inside way, and
It's
then
true.
you sure want to make it. You want to make it true. I mean, like if you were able to make it true,
You want to
after-
keep that dream alive.
Yeah, you're able to make that dream after 5 to 10 years. I mean, like, can your body last?
That's
I mean,
true.
like, your
Bro, you know,
kidney-
I was playing board games the other day until 4 a.m. Next day I woke up, I migraine the whole fucking day, bro. I wasn't even working, you know.
That's why-
Ma chao hai. I'm not even 30 yet, and I already have fucking health issues with this type of shit.
Yeah, that's why it's
Right.
like a choice of either your health or your career. That's what it is.
I think in the art industry, it's memang damn savage. My ex-boss told me he stayed up 72 hours listening to a 1-minute clip over and over again.
Yeah, the audio. They want to make sure it looks.
He was doing a radio ad. My god, bro. 1 minute for 72 hours. You just keep listening. He go out, smoke, come back, listen, go out, smoke, come back, listen.
To be told, mostly the budget for all these studios, they aren't high.
Yeah.
That's what you have some less pay artists. They underpay artists.
Bro, that's fucking
They
crazy.
Very underpay artists.
I saw this,
That's how, in the end, many people they left
Yeah lah.
entertainment industry because they think it's shit.
It's true though. It's true. We all get fucking
You
underpaid,
have
man.
friends that suddenly, hey, I'm a graphic designer, or maybe I have from friends a 3D modeler. The next time I say, hey, how are you today? Oh, I'm great. Oh, still in that company? No lah, I do insurance already. Wow. Then you see, wow, 2 years in insurance, drive BMW already. You know, like, then you look at your MyV, like, what the you get that kind of demotivation. Then back to that question, if you tell me, if I were to tell people, if they really want to go into this road, this path, I think you need to be very passionate in your work.
You gotta fucking love your work.
You need to be you love it until to the point you don't care anything at all. You just love your work.
You're still using iPhone 4 or some shit like that.
Yeah, you don't mind, but you produce something awesome like Final Fantasy 15. Hey, you're the director of Final Fantasy 15. Something like that.
Yeah, that's true, man. I think you do it for the work, but could you do things on the side? Like, for example, right, I do a lot of video editing for clients, okay? So I do like corporate videos and stuff like that. And it's not exactly the video I would love to do lah. Not all the time. Sometimes it's you have to shout out a product and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But are there ways, like how I do my vlogs on YouTube or how I do this podcast on YouTube, can you do stuff like that for 3D? Is there a platform or is there something you can do?
Is freelancing?
Just do freelancing to build up a portfolio.
Is either way you freelance at your free time after you work, but that is if you have time.
Have you heard of DeviantArt?
DeviantArt is more into 2D. They just share their artwork.
It's like Facebook for artists.
They try to promote their artwork through online. So during like Comic Fiesta, Comic Con, they can set up shop
and showcase.
And then showcase, and hopefully people support them by buying their artwork.
So you can do that also for 3D technically.
You can do that also.
Why don't you do that, dude? No time lah.
No time though. Because my passion is in 3D. So if I want to produce something, mostly I'll be into movies already.
You could do short videos I guess. Yeah, or games.
Yeah. Actually, I will try to do games, but
you know Justin actually wanted to do games also. That's why he wanted to be a designer. In the end, he's like, fuck it, do events. It's fucking sad, man.
That's why it's damn sad because you have not enough time. Because like for example, if you say my 3D is damn good, right? Actually not.
I think it's good lah.
Yeah, it's good.
I would like to think I have a good art sense.
Because like there's other people that are more better than me.
Nick, the fact that there's China, right? Okay. Only contributes to the fact that there's always going to be somebody better than you. Okay. China alone is the fucking example that we need to know that we will never be better than somebody else. Yeah. For sure. But like we all make it our own way, lah, right? Yeah. So if let's say you're a 3D designer, right, and you created like let's say mecha, like machines, like robots, like Gundam and stuff like that, right? You can post it on DeviantArt or YouTube and all that, lah. So at least your work gets in, lah.
Yeah, work gets in, and you promote yourself, and then maybe other companies will found you, and then you hire you. That's how it works, That's why basically another thing about art is our jobs is not only limited to Malaysia. We also can go.
Because now you can do it online. You can submit your stuff and all that shit.
People maybe in overseas, like I have a friend. He's in Malaysia, but he work for Singapore. He actually working for a company in Singapore.
Oh, okay lah.
Yeah.
So he's based here, but he works for Singapore.
And then he's. You can do something like that also. So it's like it's flexible.
But the tough part I think is clients lah, bro.
Yeah.
Like in the end, if you were to do a Final Fantasy game or whatever game you want to do, in the end you have to follow the director, ma.
Yeah, and then some problems comes out is like some artists they think their work is so like damn good.
Yeah.
That they try to request more. Then
you do more lah.
Yeah, do more.
But then you no sleep lah.
That's how it works,
Oh, damn, man. So your advice to younger Nick or to all those younger people who want to do 3D is don't do it lah if you are not passionate lah, basically.
Yeah, you're not passionate enough. I mean, like, if you're not passionate enough, there's a lot of problems you'll be heading your way while you try to strive your goal.
Do you think the industry will get better one day? Do you think a lot of 3D designers or game designers will have a better future because of where we're going?
I don't know, man. But I mean, like, there's a saying that artists We only get famous
when they die.
when they die.
He's always told me this. This is fucked up, you know. It's like people only care about Van Gogh because he's dead. I'm like, wow, bro. I mean, that's partially true, lah. But like, you know,
That's the thing. Maybe for the industry to be get better is until like
all the
there's
3D people start dying.
yeah, all the 3D people don't want to be do 3D.
This podcast just turned real fucking dark, bro.
I mean, like,
To be fair, right, I actually feel like I don't know any famous 3D artists, you know. I really can't at the top of my head. Like, do you know any famous 3D artists?
and a lot, man. You mean like you go to art station? There's a lot of 3D artists.
Name me
there.
one famous one in the person's work.
And it's in my phone. Maybe I check. I let you know.
So you basically don't even fucking know. You see, that's the thing. Like, if you ask me famous advertisers, I can tell you
Yeah.
David Ogilvy, I can tell you what McCann, I can tell you all these people, the Sashi
Yeah.
brothers and stuff like that. If you tell me like events planner, also actually I don't know. You know, all these behind the scenes people.
But
all
you
I don't
can't
know.
use it on me though, because you know why? I'm bad in remembering names. I always tend to forget people's
You know,
names.
half the time in the fucking office, right? His comments sometimes, I swear to fucking God. Oh, Jesus. Okay, lah. So, I'm going to wrap it up. But, like, your last advice is to tell them, don't do it unless you're passionate, basically.
Yeah,
Basically, lah.
yeah.
What would you suggest them to do instead? If you really like 3D, but you're not that passionate, so what is an alternative that you can do?
Do it as a hobby.
Do it as a hobby? So you can still learn Maya and all that. Like, you
Yeah,
pay yourself, like, you
you-
pay 9K, not including the hardware, and then you just render for
Yeah,
fun.
you can go crack it. I mean, like,
Whoa, man. But I mean, I also got cracked Final Cut Bro before this lah. But yeah, lor. So you just do for fun as a hobby lah.
yeah.
Do you think if you did it as a hobby, one day in the future, like a few companies will notice and be like, hey, actually you're very good at 3D modeling lah, although it's your hobby, they can hire you also lah.
But maybe your life will be better.
Is it?
I mean, yeah. Because you use it as a hobby, but you never really spend much time in
Keeps the
it.
passion alive lah.
Yeah, at least your passion is alive. So you keep progressing non-stop without anything obstructing you. Yeah, that's the thing I want people
To know lah.
to know.
You know, actually the reason why I still do videos is because I don't do videos as a main job. If video editing and producing and all that was my main job, I would never stay up. And now it's like what? Almost, it's 12 a.m. And like, I would never be doing this at 12 a.m, bro. I'll be like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. But because it's a hobby, I truly enjoy it lah. So I suppose it's the same for you lah. If it was a 3D hobby thing, you would probably continue lah.
Yeah, if I use that hobby, maybe I continue.
Is it? Fuck, man. Dude, I'm so sorry. I'll try to find more entertaining 3D jobs for you in MEP. But of course, that's not going to happen lah. I mean, like, we can't design Optimus Prime for fun lah. But one day lah, I guess. I don't know. Alright lah.
There's a lot of people do Optimus. They design Optimus. Their
Yeah, I've
own
seen that.
version of Optimus Prime.
I've seen that. Like, all those characters, they design their own Gundam or like Kamen Rider and shit like that. Yeah. Alright, Nick. Thanks for coming on the podcast, bro. I really enjoyed this conversation. I hope everybody here learned a thing or two about 3D shit.
Okay, I hope I didn't offend anyone.
Don't worry, you didn't offend anybody. But I think that's about it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, Nick, for coming, bro.
Okay, thanks.
Alright, thanks, man. I won't shake hands because it's COVID lah, but we see each other in office every fucking day anyway. So I clap 3 times or?
Doesn't matter.
Bro, I'm gonna clap.
You know why it doesn't matter? Because your camera got audio also.
Job. I respect you, but you told me to clap after later also. How many times you start recording me?
So this is the third clip.
So it's like an hour and a half we've been recording.
It's an hour 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.